Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the London Monarchs.
Come on, fellas.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. On the ground, this is Kamara. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 58, come on. Stay with your man. Switch, switch, switch. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Watch the safety creep. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, lock it. Get it.
Throwing on first down. McGill dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Alert flare, flare, flare. Check, 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 check 43. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Go out. Watch twins. Watch twins.
first carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
High 7. I go 13. Yo, go! Ready?
Looking to throw. McGill. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, Delta. For this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Save. Shoot.
Hey, look.
Hard. Begin.
Yep.
Let's go.
On first and 10, McGill. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Watch tight. Tight is right.
You got three down.
Bang. Let's go.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 44.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Protein spill. Check 26. Now. Hit it.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Come on, set. 10-2 start. Go. Hey, watch the slant.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. McCaffrey. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Safety's creeping.
Switch.
Watch out.
Go on. Now.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
General West. Check this guy. Back. Check 9. Check 52. Check. Fair. You got tape. Fight.
Here's McCaffrey. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 37. Check your hot read. Shit. Alert 3. Look at me. Door. Shoot.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ready. 60 or. Yes. You ready? Hey, check 24. Get it.
On 1st down, this is Adams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Check.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's taken to the 26.
Let's go, stop.
Ready to break.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They start on the ground with Adams. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Greystone, travel.
A toss here to Scarlett. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Back to throw. McGill. James has got it. Complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double team. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On first down, McGill steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
But hey, echo. Get on the quick right here. Watch 38. Watch 38. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Watch the pass. Go. Watch the pass.
2nd and 14. It's caught here by Adams. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Hey.
36.
Hey, Charlie.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, 58.
Looking to throw. McGill. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Chris Godwin. Results in a 4th down.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
We play to win. Let's go.
Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
We ain't giving up. X3, 218, chop it. Jam. No. Off. Shoot.
Once more, Adams on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
61, Max box, White.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey,
Leo.
ship.
Get it.
On the draw, it's Scarlett. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They'll run it with Scarlett.
You ain't doing nothing today.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Hey, ready.
Now Scarlett. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
We've called a lot of gains, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Check 99. Check 99. Switch.
80 weapon.
He's coming. We got double up. Kill. He's checking. Crash.
Let go.
On 3rd down, they go with Adams. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check it down.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Jack. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Hey, lock it. Hit it.
A carry for Adams. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Scarlett on the carry, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Welcome back now here in London. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on 1st down. It's Adams, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
You're out.
They'll run again with Adams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, McGill. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. 1st down and goal to go.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
General West.
Undercrunch. Check Daddy Watt.
They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Kamara. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Murray now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On second down, Kamara. Well, they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. On first and 10, here's Murray. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now here's whistles and another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Murray now on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. To throw again on second down. Murray, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
Here we go. Alert flag.
Pilot. 64. Weak.
Check, 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 check 43. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Get it.
Now a give here to Scarlett. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton there to swallow him up. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Deuce, deuce.
Hard. Hard.
Bang, 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 bang.
Look. Squeeze.
They turn to Scarlett again. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Scarlett. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9.
Get wide.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
To throw from his end zone, Murray. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, here's Adams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Go. Hey, Alpha.
91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the home team here, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set